Hello, dear viewers. Today we will delve into the life and career of one of the most talented and charismatic actors of our time, Robert Downey Jr. From his early steps in the world of cinema to becoming an iconic superhero, his journey is full of remarkable moments, personal trials, and triumphs. This video is dedicated to a man whose story inspires millions and demonstrates that true strength lies in the ability to rise after a fall. Join us on this fascinating journey. Robert John Downey Jr. was born on April 4, 1965 in New York City, USA, to renowned director Robert Downey Sr. and actress Elsie Ford. His childhood was immersed in an atmosphere of art and cinema. His father was not only a director but also a screenwriter and producer, while his mother was an actress. With such parents, it was no surprise that Robert developed an interest in acting from an early age. Downey Sr. was known for his avant-garde and experimental films, creating a unique environment for Robert's upbringing. At the age of 5, he made his first screen appearance in his father's film Pound, 1970, playing a puppy. This was his first experience in film, leaving an indelible impression on young Robert. The family frequently moved, and Robert spent considerable time in various parts of the country, including Greenwich Village in New York and Los Angeles. In his youth, he attended the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Center in New York, where he honed his skills. Thanks to his family's unwavering support for his artistic pursuits, Robert was able to immerse himself in the world of cinema and theater from an early age. In the early 1980s, Downey Jr. began actively participating in various film projects and TV shows. One of his first significant roles was in the television show Saturday Night Live in 1985, where he showcased his comedic talent. Although his stint on the show was brief, it provided him with valuable industry experience. His first real breakthrough in film came in 1987 with the movie Less Than Zero, where he played a young man immersed in a world of drugs and luxury. His performance was highly praised by critics, and he began receiving offers for more serious and complex roles. This work not only demonstrated his acting abilities, but also laid the foundation for his future career development. Robert Downey Jr.'s early years were filled with both creative successes and personal challenges. The influence of his family on his career was immense. His father's avant-garde approach to cinema and his mother's acting talent instilled in Robert a deep love for art and creativity. Despite all the difficulties, he was able to find his path in the film world and lay the groundwork for future achievements. In the 80s and 90s, Robert Downey Jr. emerged as one of Hollywood's brightest stars. His breakthrough roles and unique acting style captured the attention of critics and audiences alike, earning him acclaim and numerous awards. In the late 80s, Downey Jr. made a significant impact with his role in Less Than Zero, 1987. Playing Julian Wells, a young man entangled in a world of drugs and luxury, Robert showcased the depth and complexity of his character, marking a turning point in his career. This film highlighted his ability to immerse himself in complex and conflicted roles, becoming a hallmark of his style. In the early 90s, he continued to shine with a diverse range of films. In 1992, he portrayed the legendary comedian Charlie Chaplin in the biographical film Chaplin. This role earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Robert meticulously studied Chaplin's mannerisms and behavior to authentically capture his essence, receiving widespread recognition from critics and audiences. Other notable works from this period include Natural Born Killers, 1994, and The Pickup Artist, 1987. In Natural Born Killers, he played a television journalist following a pair of serial killers, showcasing his talent for creating vivid and memorable characters. In The Pickup Artist, he demonstrated his comedic prowess as an eccentric lawyer. Robert Downey Jr.'s acting style is characterized by his ability to fully embody a role, explore the depth of his character, and bring unique traits to his performances. He is known for his charisma and skill in conveying complex emotions through subtle nuances. His roles often blend drama and comedy, making his performances distinctive and multifaceted. Throughout the 90s, Robert received numerous awards and nominations for his work. He was nominated for a Golden Globe and BAFTA for his role in Chaplin, among other accolades for his outstanding performances. His acting talent and ability to transform into a wide range of characters made him one of the most sought-after actors of the time. A key part of his success was his knack for choosing diverse roles that allowed him to showcase his broad acting skills. He seamlessly transitioned from dramatic roles to comedic ones, from biographical films to action thrillers. This variety of roles helped him establish himself as a versatile and talented actor. Thus, the 80s and 90s were a period when Robert Downey Jr. solidified his position as one of Hollywood's leading actors. His breakthrough roles, award nominations, and unique acting style made him an icon of his time and laid a strong foundation for future success in his career. Despite all his professional successes, Robert Downey Jr.'s personal life was far from ideal. In the late 90s and early 2000s, he faced severe issues related to drug and alcohol addiction. These dependencies proved to be a significant challenge for the actor, and their consequences had a devastating impact on his career and life. In 1996, Robert Downey Jr. was first arrested for drug possession. His car was found to contain cocaine, heroin, and weapons. This incident marked the beginning of a series of subsequent arrests and legal troubles. Over the following years, he repeatedly came into the spotlight due to probation violations and new drug possession cases. In 1999, he was sentenced to prison for violating probation. He spent several months behind bars, which became one of the darkest periods of his life. His addiction to drugs and alcohol was so overwhelming that he struggled to control his actions despite numerous attempts at rehabilitation. Rehabilitation periods became an integral part of his life. He underwent treatment at various rehab centers, trying to overcome his dependencies. However, every time it seemed he was on the path to recovery, he experienced another relapse. Robert himself admitted that his addiction to drugs and alcohol stemmed from a deep internal emptiness and dissatisfaction. In one interview, he said, "I didn't know how to cope with the pain and anxiety inside me. Drugs seemed like the only way to escape and get away from reality." His personal issues had a severe impact on his career. Due to frequent arrests and time spent in prison, he lost numerous roles and contracts. Many studios refused to work with him, fearing the risks and unpredictability. This led to his career being in jeopardy, with many believing he might never return to his former level. Despite all the difficulties, Robert continued to fight for his career. He managed to appear in a few films such as Wonder Boys 2000 and The Singing Detective 2003, where his acting was highly praised by critics. These films demonstrated that Robert's talent remained intact despite all the trials. The support of his family and friends played a crucial role in his struggle. Even in the darkest moments, he was surrounded by people who believed in his ability to overcome addiction and return to a normal life. Their support helped him to keep going and continue fighting. Colleagues and friends also noted his incredible strength of spirit and desire to change his life. They believed in his talent and supported him every step of the way, which was a key factor in his recovery. After several years of struggling with addiction and legal issues, Robert Downey Jr. began his triumphant return to the film industry. The recovery was not easy, but his incredible determination and the support of loved ones helped him overcome the challenges and return to his beloved craft. His first significant role after the period of rehabilitation was in the thriller Gothika, 2003. This film not only gave him the opportunity to return to the big screen, but also marked the beginning of his collaboration with his future wife, Susan Levin, who was the film's producer. Their joint work was an important milestone in his life, and Susan proved to be a reliable support and partner in his recovery. A true comeback for Robert came with the film Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, directed by Shane Black. In this dark comedy, he played a small-time crook who accidentally stumbles into the world of Hollywood. His performance was highly praised by critics, and the film became a cult classic. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang demonstrated that Robert had not lost his talent and wit and opened a new chapter in his career. In 2007, he appeared in the detective thriller Zodiac, directed by David Fincher. Based on real events, the film deals with the investigation of a serial killer. Robert played the role of journalist Paul Avery, and his performance was again highly praised by critics. Zodiac showcased his ability for deep and serious acting, solidifying his position in the industry. Robert Downey Jr. changed not only as an actor but also as a person. In interviews, he often talks about how important family, health, and personal happiness have become to him. He realized that his talent and success were not just given, but the result of hard work and self-discipline. His personal trials made him stronger and wiser, reflecting in his approach to work. Colleagues note that he became more professional and focused. His experience with addiction made him more empathetic and attentive to others. He became not only an outstanding actor, but also a role model, showing that even the toughest situations can be overcome. In 2007, he also appeared in the film Charlie Bartlett, where he played a school principal. This film highlighted his ability for comedic roles and reaffirmed his versatility as an actor. However, the real triumph came with Tropic Thunder, 2008, where he played Kirk Lazarus, an Australian actor participating in the making of a war film. His performance was so convincing and witty that he received an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Robert Downey Jr.'s return to the film industry was a true triumph. He proved that despite all the difficulties and trials, one can return to the top and become even stronger. His successful roles after recovery were not only a testament to his talent, but also a symbol of his incredible strength of spirit. One of the most significant moments in Robert Downey Jr.'s career was his role as Tony Stark, or Iron Man, in the film Iron Man, 2008. This role not only transformed his life, but also marked the beginning of one of the most successful franchises in film history, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. So how did Robert Downey Jr. land this iconic role? In the early 2000s, Marvel Studios was searching for an actor to bring the character of the genius billionaire and inventor Tony Stark to life. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige and director Jon Favreau were convinced that Downey was the perfect candidate for the role, despite his troubled past. Favreau insisted that Downey could bring a unique depth and authenticity to Tony Stark's character. Iron Man was released in 2008 and became an immediate success. The film not only grossed a huge box office, but also received critical acclaim and audience appreciation. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark embodied charisma, wit, and inner conflict, making him one of the most memorable characters in cinema. Downey's impact on the Marvel franchise is immeasurable. His performance became central to the MCU, and he appeared in films such as The Avengers, 2012, Iron Man 3, 2013, Avengers Age of Ultron, 2015, Captain America Civil War, 2016, Spider-Man Homecoming, 2017, Avengers Infinity War, 2018, and Avengers Endgame, 2019. His Tony Stark became the heart and soul of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The role of Iron Man has become an integral part of Robert Downey Jr.'s legacy. He has inspired millions with his example and proved that one can rise from the most difficult situations and achieve incredible heights. His story is one of strength, perseverance, and self-belief. A crucial role in Robert Downey Jr.'s life and career has been played by his family, especially his relationship and marriage to Susan Levin. They met during the filming of Gothika in 2003, where Susan was a producer. Their relationship developed rapidly, and they married in 2005. Susan has been not only a loving wife, but also a reliable partner. Her support and belief in him helped Robert overcome difficulties and recover. In interviews, he often mentions that it was Susan who inspired him to change his life and become better. The couple has 2 children, son Exton Elias and daughter Avery Roll. Family has become a source of stability and happiness for Robert. He frequently emphasizes that his loved ones have helped him maintain balance and focus on what matters most. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey. Keep chasing your dreams, believe in yourself, and remember that even in the toughest situations, there's a path to success. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more fascinating stories about your favorite stars. See you next time.